slow jigging outfit. I've got a low profile reel here, which is Diawa. This reel we're going to go into, I'll do a review on this later. I had to get it from Australia. Right, hello. Decided to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to do a review on a new reel I bought. It's a bait casting reel, and I've actually bought it for slow pitch jigging. Well, originally that's why I started looking into it. It's a Diawa Lexa 300. It's a left hand wind T-wing. T-wing is well, one of the reasons I bought it. If you actually have a look at the front of that, you've actually got a much, look at the level wind, the aperture is a lot bigger. As soon as you engage the spool, it goes to a normal level wind. What does that do? That gives you between 20 and 30% more casting. Also, if you've got big leader knots, which you might have when you're sea fishing, it's going to give you a huge advantage. The reel itself is saltwater, it's corrosion resistant, 8-ball bearings, 28 pounds of drag. Basically, you're not going to have any issues unless you're fishing with tuna in the UK. Forget fresh water, that's not going to be a problem. I'm pretty sure I might actually use this for a bit of tote fishing just to see how I get on with it. Why didn't I go for a conventional reel for the slow pitch jigging? That's quite a good question. Shimano do a couple of nice ones in there. This reel feels a lot better in the hand. My friend Ray's had an outfit for several years now, and I love fishing with his outfit. I decided to get my own one. I looked into it. One of his friends had actually imported one of these from Australia, because you cannot buy these in the UK. And Ray used it, and he said it's absolutely fantastic. And to be fair with him, he knows what he's talking about. Once this is in the hand, it's a lot more palmable, it's a lot smaller, it's lighter, it's just as powerful. You can operate it with one hand because you've got that mechanism at the back. I've tested this saltwater fishing, and I've had cod. I've had pretty much everything. It's ticking all the boxes at the moment. It's a lovely reel in the hand. Once you go down the route of using a low profile, you probably won't go back. I've done this with my pike fishing 20 years ago using the old Abus, and in those days you couldn't get reels with the right sort of capacity like this. Now there's quite a few. I know Shimano, Okamaro, Diawa, they all do them. I think that the Shimano equivalent to this is a Trax or Tranks or something like that. Hasn't got the T-bar. It's meant to be a very good reel. If this is going to cast 30% further, well, we'll wait and see. It feels brilliant in the hand. You've got a power handle. At the moment I got spooled up with slow jigging braid, which is colour coded so I can see what the depth's at. In the winter when I switch to my pike fishing, I'll change that to sort of 50-pound Suffolk, something like that. I might go heavier. You could go, one of the reasons I bought this reel is when I looked at the reviews I realised this is basically voted as probably the best slow pitch jigging reel in Australia and America. Not only that, the other people hadn't told me about the reviews this reel's getting for muskies. I've never heard of a review from a pike angler, and I won't be testing it till the winter, but muskie anglers rave about this reel. It gives you the additional casting power, casting distance, big leaders. It's just win-win-win. I'm going to be using it in the summer, slow pitch jigging. Winter I'm going to change it over for pike. It's a one-piece aluminium body. Feels very, very smooth. I played with the casting until I checked this out for pike. I'm not really going to test that, but I think it's going to be absolutely fine. You've got the magnetic drag adjuster on there. I've had some pretty horrific backlashes over the years with multipliers. Hopefully this will alleviate that. I can't say if it is or not, but I can vouch for its ability. It's a slow pitch jigging reel. Very, very frustrated that I had to buy this from Australia. I think it was around about £280, £300. So not the cheapest reel. Diawa high-end reels are gaining a reputation. My friend Nigel, who's been sea fishing for 30 odd years, always uses Diawas now. His argument being, I've always used Shimano's, but he reckons I always use Shimano's because the after sale's better. Nigel reckons Diawa's overtaken because they don't actually need the after sales. I'm not 100% sure about that, but he's pretty convinced that the high-end Diawa reels are at least comparable to the Shimano's. I think they're a similar sort of price point. and yeah, we'll see how I get on with this. If you looked at my last video, you'll see the biggest cod I've had on a raised boat was caught using this. Still getting to grips with it a little bit, but so far so good. I would seriously consider investing in this, and please, Diawa, do tell me why you're not selling this reel in the UK. I know there's a lot of pike anglers who we kill for this reel. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Cheers. Think about subscribing and liking.